Look, salute when you see me. I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse. Disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest. The realest could vouch. They thought I was done, but all I doubt. You gotta pay money. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner gets me speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't hearing my CD. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy, I blowed her budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is DJ Reed returning. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
On 3rd down, Winston. Throw left side, complete. That's Carson. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now it's Carson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, Carson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Mike, watch 49. Check.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That second down play nets a -4. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Now it's Lockett. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Winston now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Panthers 7, Seahawks nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Reed returning. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Working out of the gun, Winston. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These two teams all tied after one. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Rodgers. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Tommy Trimble, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Oh, that's a big let off there on third down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Brooks coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to look deep for more, and unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use it. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it at midfield. On first down, Carson, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Winston now from the 50. Quick throw, and that's Eskridge on the slant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. There he goes right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're...
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Check 26, check 26.
On first down, Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Mike 46. Mike 46.
Get that quarterback D-line. Get that quarterback D-line.
They go play action. Winston. And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Jameis to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Wait. Check. 49. 49 for Mike. 49.
Play fake. Winston. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing, Winston. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Winston. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Get that ball. Switch. Flip. Come on. Sunday.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon God.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Rodgers now to throw. That caught by Tremble. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey, and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot. And
what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a guy that can beat you in so many ways. He's a threat to go the distance literally every time he touches the football. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, Winston. throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. They find some open field here. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. It's a big play there for Seattle. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the jets, and took it all the way.
Winston now. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Tackle by Darrell Taylor.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Rodgers. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Rodgers. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. Touchdown, Carolina! Ian Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Panthers add on to their lead. Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion. Rodgers will throw for it. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
49, 49 to Mike, 49 to Mike. Wait. He's checking crowd.
Here's Carson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carson. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Cut. 49 to Mike, 49 to Mike. Read, Timothy. Watch twist.
A first down throw for Winston. Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check Mike 46. Check Mike 46.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Open man left side, it's the tight end, Tunyon. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Mike 7. Mike 7. I got one.
On first down, Carson, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second down at 4. Here's Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. This is Carson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Off the play fake, Winston. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Dwayne Eskridge, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here we go. 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. And this is caught. He hits more.
Oh, you got
Touchdown, Carolina. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Here's Reed. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
SOS. 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 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
First down, Winston. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
49. 49's the mark. 49's the mark. Let's go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Check 52.
Check, check. Lucky. Lucky. And even.
They run it with Carson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Winston's throw into the hands of Lockett. And he's taken down inside the 30. So the false start will back them up 5. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Winston. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Working with a 2nd and 3. Winston to throw. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Winston. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Now Winston. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them the victory. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And they take a knee. And that knee will